Dom gone.
Dominic Cummings has left Downing Street for good.
Don not gone.
I will not go.
And shape-shifting creep Boris Johnson. These are the interesting times. Hello everybody, my name is Matt Johnston. Welcome to The Interesting Times, a show that likes to take a sideways swipe at politics right here in the UK. So the big news is, it's been a tough year, but there is a glimmer of hope. Dominic Cummings made an announcement that he would be gone by the end of the year. But because we've all been good boys and girls, we're going to get an early Christmas present.
Leaving for the final time. One of the most influential figures in Westminster propelled out of the door after a power struggle that erupted publicly and left Downing Street in turmoil.
Exactly. Who's going to be running the country now? The writing was on the wall following the resignation of Lee Keynes, who was Dominic Cummings' closest friend. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Dominic Cummings had a friend. And this happened after some serious clashes within No. 10, which is as a result of a number of Tory MPs, Boris's new spokesperson, Allegra Stratton, and his fiancée, Carrie Simons, saying that promoting Lee Keynes to Chief of Staff would not be a good idea, which happened after Lee Keynes was offered the role of Chief of Staff, which was to keep him out of the way of the newly arrived Allegra Stratton, a political nemesis of Lee Keynes, and who was against her appointment. Phew! Nick, what's going on? Nick? Can somebody ask Nick what's going on, please?
Nick, what's going on?
Well, it's a case of a power struggle continuing even after the resolution of that power struggle. So the accounts of what happened today are completely at loggerheads. So I've been told by authoritative sources, and indeed versions of this account are on the front pages tomorrow, that relations today between the Prime Minister and his departing aides, that's Dominic Cummings and Lee Keynes, that those relationships, as I was told, completely went off a cliff edge.
Yes, it looks like Boris is keeping to his promise to the British people of getting rid of unelected bureaucrats trying to meddle in the UK government's affairs. Well, it's certainly clear Dominic had a good deal of control over Boris, the government, even the press. Watch him part this sea of journalists with a waft of his hand. This is not the Russia report you're looking for. That's right, he who drove 30 miles to test his eyesight has tested everyone's patience to breaking point, and the man behind Vote Leave has left. So what I hear you cry is next. Well, bear with me here, but this is an anti-EU, anti-establishment individual that likes to shake things up, and as we've seen with the civil service, teachers, the military, is a big fan of reform. And I thought, where could a person like that go? And then I spotted this. Nigel. Okay, I could be wrong. Let's be honest, I probably am. But after the last 4 years, I think it's fair to say we haven't seen the last of this. Now, there's a number of names you can come up with when describing the man at number 10, including some from this very show, like Lion Minister, Prime Monster, The Blobbist, The Incredible Bolt, the Johnson, the BJ nobody asked for, Boris Gobstain, the Bleached Whale, the Blonde Sight, the Country Fucker, and the shallow, lazy, bloated corpse of an inept, opportunist, two-faced, lying, racist, xenophobic, monkey-shagging, cheating, overprivileged, tussle-haired tosser. But I haven't come up with anything that really sticks. Then somebody comes along and just nails it. Following Joe Biden's victory in the US, the UK's Prime Minister tried to do his best to suck up to the new guy by sending a congratulatory tweet. And it didn't go down well on the other side of the pond. Tommy Vietor, former spokesperson for Barack Obama, tweeted back calling Johnson a shape-shifting creep over his racist remarks about Obama. It's an insult so on the nose that it's almost impossible now not to picture Johnson at the podium without seeing him bursting out of his skin and suit before sliding off to a rat-filled dungeon to get Brexit done. In fact, that should be the way he is announced at every diplomatic or international function from now on. Alexander Boris, shape-shifting creep, Defaffle Johnson. Oh, and finally, reality is still trying to call Donald Trump, but he's not picking up. Sad.
He was still not sure whether he or Joe Biden had won the election and would form the next administration.
The creosoted turd is trying any number of ways to hold on to power, claiming that all the votes for him count and all the votes for Democrat don't. Kim Jong-un is trying to get some justice through the courts, but is having no luck so far and is currently losing more cases than Stansted Airport. 12 days after the election finished, he's still claiming it could be him in the White House.
Ideally, we won't go to a lockdown. I will not go. This administration will not be going to a lockdown. Hopefully, whatever happens in the future, who knows which administration it will be. I guess time will tell.
No, time won't tell. Voters will tell. And they've told you to pack your bags, you permatanned loon.
You're fired.
Well, that's it for another week. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you are enjoying these vids, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss another. And I'll see you all next week. Take care.